What is up, everybody? Finally, we're getting to that point of the year. So this video will be planting the plumeria in the ground. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe. Otherwise, just shoot me some comments if you have questions. This is the time of year to do it. All right, so we're starting out. We are in March. We're mid-March. So about this time, we just had our hopefully last bit of little cold. We've already started putting some of our plumerias in the ground. We did have another day of 38, but no frost or anything, so I'm not too worried. Sorry if you hear the helpers. So yeah. So again, I'm going to go over what we do as far as putting some of ours in the ground. We put quite a few in the ground nowadays. If you don't know, first time, we are outside of Houston, Texas. So again, because we get certain temps here generally in our winters, we got to pull everything out and put it away. So now it is time to pull everything out of our garage and start putting them out, putting them in pots, putting them in the ground, and getting things back to life. So as you can see, anyone that's familiar with the plumeria, if you're not, they go dormant. They look like dead sticks. They are not. This is just what happens in the winter time. They drop all their leaves and they go into a dormancy. This one was in a pot, so this is going to be the first year of it in the ground. We kind of switch them out. We find out, that's the other thing to know, is some do really well in the ground. Some don't do that great in the ground. It just, in our area, your area might be different. It just depends on also where we place them. Sometimes where our sprinklers are, some don't like to have a lot of really wet feet, and some, that moisture, they feed and they go. They definitely never want to be soggy though, so never put them in a real soggy spot. This area, we're going to test this one in this area. This has been an area that tends to get a little more wet than others just because where our sprinklers are. So we're going to give this one a shot. This one tends to like a little more water than some of our others. Again, it's just testing. Some are more temperamental than others, just variety wise. This is a Pinot Rouge. So if you're familiar, if you're not, you can look them up. Again, Pinot Rouge. So this is it's just a darker red. So a couple of things. You can see the root ball on this is pretty small. Again, when we put them away, if we're going to unpot them like this, if we're going to bare root them, we trim all the little ones off. And even sometimes these, like a really big tap looking root, we'll cut them off. Again, just to give an idea, like you can see how small that root ball is. So some people will be like, "Ooh, God, you're going to kill it." I don't know where that came from. That is not root. Well, we're not. I mean, again, this is a nice healthy plant. You'll see I'm going to put this in the ground, and over time I can show it again. So a few questions people have is, what do we do as far as soil type? We don't do anything special. We've tried different ways. We've tried organic and all the things. We just use basic Miracle Grow soil. The only thing we will add a lot, especially if we're going to be in the pots, we'll add more perlite to it. So again, this soil, since we've already had things in it, we've amended it over time. So this hole, like you can see I dug, was really easy. First time, you might make it a little bigger just so you can amend the soil a little more. And when we talk about amending soil for us, literally, it is, I take the soil out of the the ground, put it in here, and I just mix it in with some Miracle Grow soil. And we just mix it up. Like I said, in some cases with pots, we'll add the perlite. In this case, I'm not as worried about that going in the ground. Depth, that's another thing. So we don't want to get it real deep. You can see, I don't know how well you can see, but I hope you can see that okay. But that's about as deep as I'm going to put it. You don't want to get them real deep in the ground. I keep that root ball relatively close. Even if you see that top a little bit, don't worry about it. But that's about the depth I'm gonna go. So, if it's hard to see, I'm probably going like maybe that far down in the ground. And again, you got to play around with your area and your soil. And we have a really heavy clay soil here, so we take a lot of amending. These, like I said, these beds, we've dug them up so many times that they're really amended, so they do well. But that's it. So another thing I say is when we're going to put them in the ground, or if we've uprooted them and we're putting them in the soil in a new pot, we like to put some of this stuff in there. There's different types. It's just the insect. The biggest reason we use this is if anyone in areas, if you know anything about those leaf hoppers, man, they will decimate your plumerias if you're not paying attention. They will destroy them. So if you're curious what I'm talking about, look up a leaf hopper. Just type in plumerias and leaf hoppers, and you'll find all kinds of things about them. We had them one year. We knocked it out quick. Again, so without further ado, me talking all this, let's do this. I've put a little soil in there already. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of this stuff. If I can get this child-proof lock undone. Literally, I'm just going to dump a little bit in this hole. That's it. So that way it's in that soil. We're going to just keep, again, it will help with other bugs too, but that leaf hopper is what we're really watching out for. Again, like I said, if you don't know a lot about them, look them up, because they hit bad. That's it. So at that point, since I've already put some soil in my hole, at this point, all I want to do is position this how we're going to like to look at it. I didn't put it too close to the fence for obvious reasons, because this stuff goes crazy. I love it, but it'll grab our plants. Again, I'm not putting it very far down. I'm going to keep it pretty relatively, just don't go deep with them. And from here, all you want to do is, grab your soil and just start filling in. Again, with any plant, once you get this stuff all in there, make sure that you get it up under those roots. You don't leave any air pockets. So I'll start with my first bit of it. Get down, make sure I know where I'm going to be. And just get it up under those roots. That's my main thing. I don't want those air pockets under there. And once I have that done, which this one's pretty good already since it was such a small root ball, sometimes you gotta work a little harder. And that's it. Just make sure that's secure in there. Again, that from this point forward, it's just like any other plant. I'm gonna get a good level bit of soil in here. I don't keep knocking that other plumeria. My helper is blocking the hole from y'all. She'll move in a second. There you go. And from here, I'm going to do one more. Like I said, I just want to make sure there's a nice level. At this point, if I'm really boring, you could always fast forward that. All right. Again, like any plant, you just want to make sure everything's nice and filled in. Where the rock came from. Make sure I'm how I want it. That's it. That's all she wrote. Pretty similar to what we do in our pots. And I'll show some others because we got plenty. But I'll show some others that we put in our pots once we do that. Again, big thing to remember, just like always, not too wet. Don't go too deep with them. Amend your soil. If you want, do what I did. Put some of that stuff in there just to protect them from like those leaf hoppers. Systemic, it comes up through the system. Protects them from when they come on here. It'll get them. And from that, again, trial and error on different varieties. What likes to be in the ground in our area and what doesn't. If we lived in other areas, like Florida, I'd say South Tampa and South Florida, San Diego, you could get away with putting everything in the ground. You're lucky. One day we'll go somewhere. But that's it for there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. Before you leave, I will show you some others. Just what we've done. So let me get there. Okay, so like I was going to show everybody, here's just some others we've put in our ground that we've started putting in the ground. Same thing, not too deep. I'm in your soil. Make sure they don't get too wet. And from here, I'll show y'all real quick. Just one other. All right, and then here's another section we've started doing. Next, I'm going to mulch these beds and get them looking nice. And so next time y'all see them, they'll be all mulched and look a lot better than they do now. As long as my dogs don't keep digging them up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Send me questions, like I said. I'll try and answer the best of my knowledge. And until next time, y'all have a great day.